Hello, people. My name is Avery Miller. Welcome to Game Glitch, the show where I play a game and try to glitch or hack that game, because figuring out how a game works is sort of fun, I guess. Now, my friend Corey suggested that I do a video on Crash Bandicoot like a few months ago, and I said, why not? That reboot of the game came out recently, right? Yeah, and now I'm actually going to do it, as much as I'd like to lay around and do nothing. But I suggested Corey could come on the show, which I thought would be fun. He's one of my bestest friends. Here he is.
Hello, and,
How you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Corey, so you haven't been on forever. Care to introduce yourself?
Sure, my name is Corey, obviously, and I love giving money to anybody. Especially YouTubers. It's my favorite hobby, and...
Okay, this show isn't called Talking with Corey. Let's move on. This is my show. No one else's. No.
I can't do it. No. We'll do it live. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Yeah, so I think we should start with some of the unused assets found within the game's files, mostly because that just requires me to look at a wiki page and read that out loud. Wait, I take that back, because here are a couple levels that don't appear in the final game that you can play by using a few GameShark codes. This level, entitled Stormy Ascent, was originally removed because it was too difficult. And I mean, game devs, you can't just go removing stuff because it's too difficult. This is like an analogy for school. A wise man once said, go to school in order to prepare yourself for college. And you can't just not go to college, because... What was I saying again? Oh my god.
You just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Considering how long it took for me to finish the first level of this game, which I haven't yet, I could only imagine how this one will go. I mean, do I even have to say how long it took me to finish this hidden level? 54 seconds. Ridiculous, right? I'm kidding, I didn't finish this level either. The next thing is a bonus level of some kind that you can access by using another GameShark code. It's a bit interesting because it uses old graphics that were replaced for the final game. Unfortunately for us, it requires a ability that we don't have yet to complete the level, because you need to jump very far. And even if we did have that jumping power, the game crashes. Crash, get it? It crashes way before you can even get to the end of the stage, so why am I mentioning it? I don't know. Why are you watching? It even crashes when you die. But like glitches, if you played this game a bunch, you can get up to 99 lives, and then if you get another life, it just stays at 99. Well, there's something you can do if you bear with me. Get the life, and hit the pause button before the life icon gets to the counter, and exit the map. When you go back into the level, or any level, the counter will be over 100. And as shown here, it will be off screen a bit. Now, you have to keep doing the trick in order to get more lives, otherwise you'll go back to 99. Now, if you're me, you just enable a ROM hack that makes it so you always have 99 lives. I mean, not that, because
piracy is not a victimless crime and is illegal.
It's illegal.
And everyone who pirates should be put to death. Message sponsored by
The FBI.
and approved by Avery Miller.
I know.
I am not being forced to say this.
Say this. Now I went
away to do some other things, study some math, and take a walk. Try to feel a bit better about myself. And I came back to find that Crash. Oh my gosh, as I was saying that, I thought the script was talking about Crash, the fursuiter. Oh my god. On a level of yes to moron, how moronic am I? I came back to find that Crash has some pretty interesting, like, waiting animations, idle animations. So that's fun. Entering some codes in the password menu gives the wrong title, which is pretty interesting, I think. For example, this password is for the road to nowhere, but says after entering it that it's for the high road level. Now, then it sends you to the road of nowhere. So it's extremely convoluted and confusing, but basically they have the level name switched when you enter in the code, which is very strange. Now, this isn't even a glitch, but it's sort of useful. You know, if you enter a password and then go to that level, every other stage before it becomes unlocked, which is sort of a fun thing if you want to play the other levels. You can just enter the code of a far level and backtrack. This is so strange. I'm saying useful glitches in a video? What? Or actual glitches, even? Speaking of the road to nowhere, the developers accidentally made it so you can jump up on the rope and, like, easily walk around to the other side. I figured out that you have to stand in the right spot because you don't want to jump to your death. I guess that's sort of self-explanatory, unless you do, in which case this is a great way to do it. Why did I say that? No. Only die in the game. Please don't die in real life because I'd miss you. Don't do that. This sucks, man. This script sucks. I'm bad. Oh my. But you just walk over to the other side and that's it. Now, before we wrap up here, because I seriously couldn't find many glitches in this game, like any game, honestly, I say that for every game, but I would like to say that the company who made this game, Naughty Dog, their logo, shown at the beginning of this game, is so terrifying, I think I'm going to die. In fact, I'm going to blur the thing, because I don't want that terror in my video. Subscribe to hear more from me if you care, and that deal. Bye! Oh man, I really need to work on my script writing. That was not as good as I hoped it would be. To be fair, Crash the Fursuiter is a lot better than Crash in the video game. 10 out of 10 would recommend.